Everyone knows that more than 70% of the Earth is made of water. It's the most abundant liquid on Earth. But do you know what the second most abundant liquid on Earth is? Humans have been using it in one form or another for more than 6,000 years. It was gathered from pools and pits filled with oil called pitch. It was used as a sealant and a waterproofing agent. Sometimes people fell into the pits. The Babylonians used this substance to caulk their ships and as an adhesive. It might have even been used on Noah's Ark. By now, you may have guessed what this substance is. The substance that became an entire industry in the 1800s. The substance is oil. Although the Chinese had been drilling for oil since 347 AD, the first American well drilled was the Drake Well in 1859. Responding to an increased demand for crude oil, Edwin Drake developed the first commercial oil well. Since then, of course, oil and gas have become one of the most valuable commodities in the world. Petroleum in its various forms is, quite literally, the bedrock of modern civilization. We use it to fuel our cars, warm our homes, cook our food, create life-saving medicines, develop plastics and products that are part of our daily lives, and dozens of other uses that make modern life more comfortable and productive. iPads, iPods, smartphones, laptops, heart valves, for plastic surgery, and fiber optics. The list goes on and on. Because of this, the demand for oil and gas is stronger than ever. People around the world require an ever-increasing amount of oil every day. For example, China's oil consumption has doubled from 5 to 10 million barrels a day in the last 7 years and is showing no signs of slowing down. Every man, woman, and child in the United States is responsible for the consumption of more than 3 gallons of oil every single day, every one of us. As a result, oil and gas have become valuable investment vehicles. When a product is in high demand and has limited supply, savvy investors are able to use basic economics to generate profits. Investing in oil and gas offers significant benefits that other vehicles don't. For example, investors can often see financial outcome within 60 to 90 days of a well going into production, and that revenue stream can last decades. Often, the initial investment is recovered within 2 to 4 years, and the projected profit is 5 to 10 times the original investment. Try getting that out of the stock market. It offers stability even through the worst economic meltdown. The stock market in October 2007 dropped from 14,000 to 11,000 in 2010 in October. At the same time, oil was $81 in 2007 and $81 in October of 2010. There are strong tax advantages to investing in oil and gas. Oil allows us to have a 100% write-off against ordinary income, with 75 to 85% the first year, and the rest over the next 7 years. It provides a stable residual income that, although you don't have to go out there and drill the well yourself, is considered an active income for tax purposes. It provides 15% tax-free income and immediate tax relief, with the various tax deductions and incentives offered. It's clear that Uncle Sam wants to reward Americans for investing in oil and gas. The bottom line is this. Average investors put their money in intangible things like stocks, bonds, annuities, and other vehicles. But the rate of return is just above inflation. You're never going to get truly wealthy investing in imaginary pieces of paper and following the buy and hold, white knuckle, and pray it goes up strategy. Wealthy people for generations have understood that true, lasting wealth comes from investing in tangible things, like gold mining, silver mining, coal mining, diamond mining, and oil drilling. Creating an active revenue stream, it's much like creating another you, but this you never calls in sick, never needs time off, and never needs vacation time. This other you works for you and creates an active stream for you. You get enough of those streams going, and you will eventually be flooded with revenue. This provides active income, aggressive tax treatment, and government subsidy. despite energy prices ever dropping, we can still experience great returns. Unlike the major publicly traded oil companies, we have a very small footprint and a very tiny infrastructure. When a publicly traded company goes into an area to drill, they have a huge team of folks they bring, such as geologists, geophysicists, and engineers. All these people have families to move and 401ks to match. We hire consultants and use them as needed, so we can make profits with very low producing wells. At Genesis E&P, we understand the value in oil as an investment vehicle and its importance to our modern civilization. We explore, acquire, and produce oil and natural gas throughout the United States. Just like the stock market, there are so many different ways to invest: ETFs, commodities, futures, and options. In oil and gas, there are 3 different ways to invest: wildcatting, drilling a well with nothing around; exploratory, production nearby, just not your property; developmental, production on your property. We are drilling what is classified as PUDs, proven underdeveloped drill sites, the most conservative way to drill wells. And, to prove our commitment, we keep ownership on average 10 to 30% of each well we drill. If we can't invest in our own wells, why should you? Also, just as you have a diversified portfolio, we do too. We do multi-well programs so that all our eggs are not in one basket. If you're looking for an investment vehicle that offers a strong return, is based on thousands of years of exploration and research, and is part of the very fabric of our daily life, visit GENDRILL.com to learn more.